Today I'm taking a look at Because from the incredible Abbey Road album from the Beatles. And I actually posted a video for this over 2 years ago, I think, and explaining to you how to play it with the capo on the 4th fret using a drop D tuning as well, because I've shown this song to a lot of my students over the years. It's actually in C sharp minor, and it can be really difficult to get all those bar chords happening over and over and over again. So I just kind of came up with this idea, like I said, several years ago. And I think the original video is still here at YouTube. It's still posted. I think it's back in 2019 that I did it. But visually and audio-wise, it's a bit more primitive than what I'm doing these days. So I thought I would do Because again and show you exactly how I'm doing this. So the first thing you want to do is get your guitar into a drop D tuning where the top string, the 6th string, is tuned down a whole step to D. And you can do that by making it the octave to your D string. I'm capoed right now, or just using a tuner, okay? Then once you've done that, you want to place the capo on the 4th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you might want to fine tune it with a tuner after that, because sometimes with the drop D and the capo and everything, guitars can get a little funny. But once you're in tune, you are good to go. And this tune has some great chords in it, okay? It basically has 2 sections to it, but there's a little tidbit that happens with the A section before you go into the B section. So let's get started. You heard me play the A section, so let's just go over that with the tab up on the screen. So the first thing we have is a basic A minor chord. And I'm going down 1, 2, 3, and then up 3. And then the pinky comes down on the 3rd fret on the A string, and then we play the D string after that. So the stroking on that is going to be down, 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 up, 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 down, up. That's the best overall picking pattern for that, and that's going to be used on almost all of the chords, okay? That's the first chord right there, and then we shift to the next chord. It's using the exact same strings. You can look at this as like a D shape, up one and up another. Again, down, 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 up, up, up. And I use my pinky to do this because the idea is to get the notes sustaining as much as possible, but feel free to, come up with whatever fingering works for you. And that happens as you make your way to the next chord. And that next chord is a simple E shape there. But we're still working with the same strings. We're not swinging up to the 6th string or anything like that. Down, 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 up, up, up. Now you can see what I did right there was after I picked through the E chord, pull your 2nd finger up to the 2nd fret on the top string, the 6th string, downstroke, skip a string, upstroke. So it's still the same stroking, down, 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 up, 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 down, up. So let's go over those 3 chords nice and slow. Pretty sweet. So now we're forming a basic F chord, a triad shape, but we're playing it like this. 1st finger on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and then use your pinky to play the D string on the 3rd fret, because we want this ring finger now on the 3rd fret on the top string, the 6th string. So it's the same picking pattern again, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, but we're skipping the A string this time. Then we pull the ring finger down to the A string, downstroke it, upstroke the D string. So we have. And then we go back to A minor. No fancy finger work happening there, just down, 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 up, 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 down, up. So let's kind of review what we have so far, okay? Lovely. And then we go to the next chord, which is basically an F dominant 7th to a 13th. So this is kind of interesting. We're on the 3rd fret on the 6th string with the ring finger, and then the 1st fret on the D string with the 1st finger, and the 2nd fret on the G string with the middle finger, okay? And then the pinky is going to be on the 4th fret from the capo on the B string. And you're essentially doing the exact same thing we did with the F chord. You're going to pull the ring finger down to the A string, downstroke it, and upstroke the D. There we go. So you can see what I did there was I dropped the pinky to the 3rd fret on the B string, and that's just down, 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 up. So we have and then we go to a B flat major chord. Now that can be really tricky. We've got the B flat chord, of course, and we're using the middle 4 strings. Down, 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 up, 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 down, up. We move to the next chord, and there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can play it like this, and then you have to figure out how to drop this note to the 2nd fret on the B string. But that's one way you can do it. Or you can also do it by barring the G string and the B string with your pinky, freeing up your ring finger to play that note. So I'll leave that up to you. The choice is yours. So once again, this way or this way. The choice is yours. I like to use my pinky on that. Again, the idea with this piece is to sustain the notes as much as you possibly can. Okay, so that's the entire A section of the tune now. And you're going to repeat all of that again, except right before you go to the B section of the song, the last note of the chord we were just talking about changes. So instead of it being, it's, and that sometimes gets missed, but that is definitely what it is before they go to the second part of the tune. So it's the same chord, so probably the best way to do this is to play it like this. And then you just swing down and hit your E string. So you'll actually play at the tail end of the next go around. Very nice way to lead into the next part. And the next part is played like this. To the A section, okay? So we've got our 2nd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, ring finger, 4th fret on the D string, and then 5th fret with the pinky on the A string, and I'm using the top 4 strings now only. So it's off for downstroke and then back on for the upstroke. And then we're forming essentially an E7 shape here. And we've got the 2nd finger on the 6th fret, top string, okay? And we're skipping a string for this one, so we're skipping the A string once again. Down, 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 up, 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 swinging up from the B string. And then the ring finger or the pinky, whichever you prefer, comes down on the 3rd fret on the A string, and an open D string. And I think on that one it's good to let go of that note. It just sounds better to me as you're making your way to the next chord. It just sounds a little bit cleaner to me for some reason, but you can be the judge of that. So what we've got now is so you can see that I just made my way straight through the chord again with all downstrokes, once again skipping the A string. And I like to hit that first string, the E string, with a downstroke there because it kind of punches out of the recording a little bit, if you know what I mean. So I think that sounds kind of nice as well. And then it's back to the A section of the song. And that's how it ends. They actually go 2 rounds again, but that is actually how it ends. So there you go with Because from the incredible Abbey Road album from the Beatles. Everybody's pretty Beatle crazy right now with the new Get Back documentary, which is fabulous. So I'll be doing more Beatles. I promise. I've got a lot of requests for Beatles tunes, so I'll get to them as I can. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel, and as always, we'll see you guys soon.